they seem to have taken over the beauty standards for even everyday normal people like you and I. And I'm just like, okay, am I missing something? Did I miss something?
I love your smile. I love your pretty brown eyes. Don't look away. Stay a little while. Beautiful gaze. Ruby child. You're just a ray, but not of sunshine because I know still better.
Happy New Year! Welcome to my channel, guys. I hope you guys had a happy new year. It is 2023, baby. Let's go! Today, we're going to be talking about the BBL culture. The shady BBL culture. Let's get straight into this video. So, we all know that famous people, the whole Hollywood, the Instagram baddies, all those sexy Instagram baddies on Instagram, you know, they seem to have taken over the beauty standards, even everyday normal people like you and I. And I'm just like, okay, am I missing something? Did I miss something? I'm confused. Someone please hit me on game. What happened to the natural bodies? What happened to everyone looking different and unique in their own ways? What happened to that? The early 90s where everyone had their own look. You know, Fantasia looked different from Beyonce. You know, everyone just had, Mariah looked different from Beyonce. Everyone had their own look. It wasn't this cookie cutter, same BBL, same breast implants, same nose job. It's like everyone just took a piece of the best called facial feature or quality from each race of women. They took the fox eye from the Asian women, the ass cheeks from the African women. They took the Persian nose, the, of course, African big lips. It's not making sense. You cannot take the best parts of every race and just put it together. That just seems like what they're doing to me. They're just taking the best quality from each race, morphing it into one, and saying, oh, there you go, there's your beauty standard. Come again? No. I mean, you got women as young as 19 doing BBLs. Baby, you're 19. Your body is not even fully developed yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, but seriously, what are you doing? Like, honestly, everyone is just lacking originality, individuality. What happened to that? Everyone is just a cookie cutter looking exactly the same. There's nothing different. What this girl has, another girl has too. Like, doesn't that get boring at sometimes? I mean, honestly, and let's be honest, these women are not getting BBLs for the men. They're not. Because they're not. They're not. Men like natural things. And if you see most men comment about BBL, they say that they prefer, ding, 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 that their woman is natural. Even the rapper Lil Baby said that BBLs were played out. I mean, so, like I said, women are not doing these things for the men. They're not. They're not. So, why are these women doing BBLs? It's because women have this tendency of secretly being in competition with each other. Jealousy. Who can out-twerk? Who can have the best ass to out-twerk each other, right? Let's just do that. Everyone have a fat ass so we can out-twerk each other. or who can have the most enticing cat look, fox eye, or whatever you call it, or who can have the most voluptuous lips and the most prestigious nose. But the biggest problem is that these women are very insecure and they let social media standard of beauty overtake and over manipulate their minds into believing that they're not pretty enough. There has even been studies where a lot of women have been having mental health breakdowns due to social medias like Instagram with all these Insta baddies. A lot of women said that they don't feel like they're pretty enough. They don't meet the standards. And it's just everyday normal women like myself. So here's the thing. It is humanly impossible for someone to have a size 0 waist and a size 20 ass. That's in a fantasy world. I mean, you can draw a cartoon character like that, but let's just be honest with ourselves. It's unrealistic. It's not real. And social media isn't real. What people portray as their persona on social media is just that, their caricature or their persona of who they want to be on the social media versus who they are in real life, what their insecurities are, what they're running from, what they're not telling you. These women who go out and get the BBLs, they don't tell you that there are complications with it. Why would they? They wouldn't benefit from it. But there are some women who are coming out and stating the actual truth about the dangers of getting BBLs. And it's a high risk of, offing your life. I mean, it's honestly sad. It's really sad that women just can't be beautiful with their natural selves. Everybody has to compete. Everybody has to have the same look, same ass, breast, lips, fox eye. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, society as a whole has a lot to play with it too. Social media and the whole exotic look thing. I mean, it's getting out of control. I mean, what are we teaching our future generation? Well, what are we teaching them? That you can't have your own originality because it's seen as lame, or you're not with the shit, or I mean, what are we teaching our future generation? You know? And most people who get these snatched bodies, they don't want to put in the work for it. See, it takes time. If you go to the gym, there are natural ways that you can get your butt to look like a Brazilian butt lift without actually getting the surgeries. There's this thing called the gym. I think people forgot about this word. GYM, gym. You can look it up in the dictionary. It's where people go to get fit if they're unhappy with the way that their bodies look, or just to maintain their bodies and keep themselves healthy. But now everybody wants a quick fix, Like, no, let me just go under the knife and get quick results. No, if you want your body to, if you don't want danger, risk, if you want, if you don't want to end up looking like little Kim with over too many surgeries, because yes, okay, the women, especially the women with insecurities, when you're insecure about one thing on your body, most likely 9 times out of 10, there's going to be another issue that you're insecure about. and then there's going to be another one and another. And you see, there's a repeating process. So let's say, okay, you get your ass done. Next thing you know, you notice something about your nose, or maybe your nose is leaning a little bit too much for you, or a fan or someone on Instagram is talking to you about your nose, and you're like, okay, let me fix that. So you go and fix that. Oh, well, then now there's something wrong with your eyebrow. You want it to go up a little more, so you go and get the fox eye surgery, but brings back your forehead going like this, and it just repeat. It's a repeated cycle. It's just a repeated cycle because the cycle will never end unless you fully come to terms and truly accept yourself. Because how can you expect someone to like you for you when you don't even like you for you? You don't even like yourself. So it's honestly, this is the generation that we're living in, sadly. There are natural ways that you can go to the gym. You can start eating a healthy diet. If you want your skin to clear up, change your diet, drink more water. There are benefits of putting coconut oil on your face at night or putting shea butter on your face at night. Using natural ingredients on your skin if you want your skin to glow more. I use black soap, coconut oil, and I use shea butter on my skin every night and every day when I wake up. And I see natural results, but what works for me may not work for you. And that's okay because it's not meant for whatever works for one person should work for everyone else. And some of the celebrities I really do feel for, like Little Kim. Little Kim was so beautiful to me way before she got all these surgeries done. Sometimes I just go back and look at her pictures before she had all that work done. And I was like, if only she knew how beautiful she was. If only she knew how beautiful she was. She didn't need all of that. Now she just looks she just looks like a, a botched surgery gone wrong. She just doesn't look the same. And it's really sad that, it's just really sad. And it's not only the BBL, it's what's her name? Black China with the skin whitener and promoting skin whitener. There was even this one South African actress slash singer actress, Kai, and she was saying that people like her skin, not because they want to, because it looks better on camera. Okay, madam, first of all, you're in South Africa, Africa, okay, where different there are different skin tones, and you just basically offended the whole dark skin community. So you basically just said that dark skinned people don't look good on camera. Okay, so that means Naomi doesn't look good on camera to you. That means Lupita doesn't look good on camera to you. I mean, it's really the mentality of light is right. And we have to do better. It's 2023. We need to leave that behind. We just need to leave it behind. And we need to work towards, inclusivity and not saying fucked up shit. We just need to stop it. How would you feel if someone says, "Oh, well, the reason why we cast dark skinned people is because they just their their skin is just more smoother than light skinned people." I mean, you see the contradict that you're doing. It's not right. It's not right. It's not. And we have to stop that as a community as a whole. Us black people from all over the world, we have to stop that seriously, honestly. Another thing I wanted to touch on is black women are not allowed to fully flourish in their femininity. And why do I say that? Huh. I could give you an example. Let's say, okay, let's say let's bring out two couples. Okay, a black guy is with a Latino woman, and she just starts cussing him out, going off, speaking Spanish to him, going off this, that, and other. Well, he's gonna look at her as cute or spicy. They like to use that word spicy for Latino women who go off or whatever you call it, argue, yell at you, whatever. Okay, now let's do the same scenario, but insert a black woman. She's gonna be called. I can guarantee you that she's not gonna be called spicy. She's gonna be called the stereotypical angry black woman that's always angry for no reason, which that's a lie, because no one can just be angry for no reason, unless it's just not possible. The reason why black women, some black women, not all, some black women are what you call not feminine enough is because they haven't met the man who allows them to flourish in their femininity. If you're with a man who constantly, belittles you, or he's not pulling weight, he's not bringing home enough bread, he's not doing what he's supposed to do in the relationship, you honestly think that the woman is just gonna be like flourishing in her femininity? No, because she's gonna have to step up to the plate and put the pants on and do what she has to do to survive. And that's what most black women weren't allowed to flourish in their femininity. Because number one, society already sees black women as a threat, especially if your dark skin is 10 times worse. You're seen as a threat. And if you have an afro, oh honey, if you wear just an afro. Now remind you, an afro is how your hair just naturally is. If you wear an afro, then you're seen as an extremist. Not all people think this way, but I've been to places like the Deep South where I walk in with my afro and it's like, what the fuck is this Black Panther girl doing here? Like, that's how they'll be looking at you, like grabbing their purse. Like, baby, I don't even want that cheap ass purse, please. I don't even want it. And you're gripping your purse for what? If you're scared, go to church. That's the new saying of 2023. If you're scared, go to church. Okay? Because my ancestors was right behind me. I got all my ancestors right behind me. Don't even come over here and try it. Don't even come here with the BS and try it. Baby, because my mama prayed for me. Let you know that right now. Got a whole bunch of sage to back it up too. But seriously, going into 2023, we need to leave behind the BBLs. We need to stop masculating black women, especially dark-skinned black women. And we need to stop the skin bleaching. Because you need to, let me let you in on a secret. For those of you who believe that light is always the right way to go, you were made for a reason. You were given the skin color that you're given for a reason. You're already rich, my melanated queens. You are already rich. Let me tell you something. If you know that woman, I'll put a picture here. That woman who, I forgot her name. What was her name? Martina Big. She was the white woman who turned herself into an African woman, which I'm gonna do another video about that for another time. But let's just say that her interpretation of an African woman comes off as very offensive. Very offensive. Like, baby, African, I don't know what cartoon she saw that she thought that African women look like, but baby, African women don't look like that. No ma'am. That's not how African women, that's not how we look. We don't look like that. We do not look like that. Okay? Yeah, that looks like a puppet or some shit. We don't look like that. But anyways, she wanted to be an African. And I personally didn't know that you could inject melanin in your skin. I didn't know that that was a thing. She was the first to bring this to my attention because I didn't even know people could do things like that. Like, why would you? Because black people are seen as the bottom of the hierarchy, anyways. So I didn't. I was like, okay, a white woman wants to be African. It's like, is this a joke or something? Does she think this is a joke or? But when you watch the videos of her, it's like, okay, this woman is actually serious. You know, like, okay. But anyways, that's besides the point. Anyways, I'm saying to say this, I researched or I looked up how much it costs, how much does melanin cost? I just typed that in. And I found out that melanin costs about 1 gram. 1 gram of melanin is worth $450. I mean, that's more valuable than gold. So every black person that is watching this, baby, your body is worth $40 million. 40 million. My melanated queens and kings, you're worth 40 million, even possibly even more. Okay, the deeper you go to the dark shades, oh, the dark shades, oh, that's in the trillion brackets, baby. That's in the trillion brackets. Okay? So before you buy that bleaching cream, that's what, $15, $20? Just know that what you already have, oh, baby, that's worth more than gold. And there's a reason why. Okay? So if you naturally have it, accept it. And also for the white people out there, because we don't want any more Martina Biggs, it's okay to be white, okay? Just people like Martina Big that want to become other races, or what was that the guy's name that wanted to become Asian? Just when you do stuff like that, it just places you further in the isolated box because what the fuck is what? Just be, and going into 2023, just be yourself. White people, it's okay to be white. Black people, it's okay to be black. Whether you're the darkest of the black or the lightest of the black. We come in plenty of shades. Not just one shade is black. Yes, in the crayon box, there's only one shade of black. When you're talking about the actual race, the ethnicity, there's more than one shade. And for the BBL lesson, we should learn to normalize different body types. That, you know, we shouldn't all have a cookie cutter body, a cookie cutter face, cookie cutter hair type, eyelashes. I mean, and the whole eyelash thing is getting a bit out of hand. But that's a topic for another day. But anyways, I just wanted to wish you guys a happy New Year's again. And let's leave all of what I said today in 2022. All right? Until next time, thank you for watching. And see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year!
1+1 = 2, oh, but me and you now one, oh. Make you no do shorty, oh. For this kind love you make me crazy, oh. Christiana, now you be my lover. Oh no, so you give me life, oh. Give me life, oh. You give me joy, oh. Anytime you show, you make me crazy, oh. Anything you want me, I go do. Wherever you say, I go go. Whatever you say, I go do. For this kind love you make me crazy. Ah, baby, oh. Ah, sweetie, oh. Looking for Christiana, my baby. May she come and show me for a wedding. Can no one just say we walk back? Can no one just say we fight, oh. Baby, fall okay, sweetie. Show your face, oh. Baby, mom, fall okay, sweetie. Show your face, oh.